In my first year selling name brand products on Amazon, I sold over $1 million and made over $100K in profit as a complete beginner from scratch. And in this video, I'm going to break down the ups and downs of the journey to help you grow your business fast. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Miles. I'm a 25-year-old 7-figure Amazon seller on a mission to help as many of you guys as possible build the side hustle or business of your dreams in 2024. And if you're interested in direct mentorship with myself, I'm going to leave an application link down below for my coaching program. If you're interested in having direct access to me, all my coupons, tips, tricks, strategies, tons of sourcing stuff I don't share here, as well as a one-on-one call with myself, consider applying down below, and let's get right into the video. So starting off here, you can see my sales graph for that first year starting in February of 2021. I did a couple $1,000 in sales that month. The big milestone in February was getting ungated and then meeting my crew on Instagram. So like literally the past couple of years, I've been documenting my entrepreneurial journey on the Flips for Miles Instagram page. And that introduced me to actually learning how to get ungated in big brands and categories, which luckily these days is incredibly easy to do. You can watch my videos to learn how to do that really easily this week for free, right? But getting ungated was big. And I also met a few friends that February 2021 month. And we started talking every day. We started getting on Zoom calls. We started buying the same leads. And you can see immediately, literally right after that, I took off like a rocket ship and did around 30K in revenue and about 6K in profit in March of 2021. And what I was doing basically was I was leveraging business credit and buying profitable inventory from Rack Room Shoes and Kohl's and Nike.com and Adidas.com and merchant fulfilling it really quick. So typically when people think of selling products on Amazon, they think of sending products directly to the Amazon FBA warehouse. But what I was doing instead was I was selling really low competition products. And to sell them faster, I was using merchant fulfilled and shipping products directly to the customers. And that's a big advantage because you save the 1 to 3 weeks that the inventory would normally take to check into Amazon, and you get to sell the item a lot sooner. So you'll see that as a recurring theme in this video. April was business as usual, did right around 40K in revenue, all merchant fulfilled, nice and easy, just hopping on Zoom and Discord, talk with my boys and buying a lot of the same items, building spreadsheets together and still meeting other sellers. I'm at Fields of Profit. That month we started talking every day, and overall, that made this whole process a lot easier, was making friends with the community and such, right? But still just same old, blocking and tackling, getting products into FBA as quick as possible, mostly online arbitrage, so just buying from big retail websites, started mixing in some retail arbitrage as well. In May of 2021, I went on vacation for about 3 weeks down to my grandparents in Florida, so that ceased the entire FBM operation, but I was still buying inventory. I was still talking to my friends. That was during the big chlorine craze, so I did a little bit of that as well, but primarily the operation slowed down then. I got back in June of 2021. So my friends and I got a warehouse in Delaware, and Garrett opened up a prep center out of it. So I was sending some inventory there, tax-free. Also still doing a lot of FBM myself, but I did start to do a little bit of FBA here, but still primarily like 98% FBM the whole time, and took off, immediately got back to work. I was so motivated and wanted to get back to work after having been gone for a while. So did about 50K rev, right in the ballpark of 10K profit. July, back to school volume starts to pick up, and I really started ripping. And I remember being on vacation. I took my store out of vacation mode the day before I got back from vacation and did like 100 sales that day. 60K revenue, about 10K in profit, which was absolutely bonkers, really nicely getting going with that stuff and everything. In August of 2021, I went on vacation again right at the end of July, early August, and I went to the Miami Sellers Conference, the first annual Miami Sellers Conference, which I'll be at next month or in March of 2024 and you can just Google that to find all the info on that. I don't make any money from me going to that, but I will be there. And I saw all these ordinary people that I've been following online making tons of money on Amazon. And I was like, if that guy can do 200K a month in revenue, so can I, right? So remember, I'm all merch fulfilled at this point pretty much. So I get home like August 15th from Florida and just turn on and start pumping back to school. I did 100K revenue in like 2 weeks. Basically, and that was my first time seeing like, getting well into the 5 figures in profit for the month and such. And I pretty much haven't looked back since then, right? So that was a massive time for learning. You get to see stuff sell so quick, seasonal demand picking up, competition dropping. I was still leveraging FBM like crazy. And then in September of 2021, that's when FBM slowed down. There started to be more competition on products, so I had to start transitioning to FBA. The problem was restock limits became a big issue. Restock limits were luckily a thing of the past. Now it's storage limits where you can only send a certain amount of units per category. Basically, they have a similar setup now, but this was a big issue because I just started FBAing. So I only had like 1,000 FBA slots, and that plagued me literally. Like I went down in October compared to September as a result of that, right? And then November, FBM picks up again, and I'm still sending in, like, literally I would refresh every single day. Every Monday was when restock limits were resetting to hope I got more slots and just pumping stuff in immediately. This was also when demand starts to really increase for November, December, the holidays and such, right? So November is right around 220K in total revenue, which is right around like $40,000 in profit, which is pretty epic right there. So I'm starting to see, things really happen, right? Multi 5-figure profit months, closing in on 6 figures in profit for the year, right? Still, people are talking about December being crazy. Still not completely sure in terms of what that's actually going to look like, because this is still so new to me, right? Like, I'm really, really new to the space and everything. And legit, it's just like, doing my thing, been over 10K a month profit for several months in a row, literally since like, pretty much June and July right there. So really starting to figure this stuff out for myself and everything. And my friends are too, right? Literally the guys I had started with pretty much as a beginner, right, in February, they're all starting to hit multi 5-figure profit months and such. And we all hit 100K a month in the same like 3-month period, basically. And then December's the huge month in terms of FBM, over 300K rev, over 50K profit. And literally it just, a lot less ASINs than you think, just hammering, like selling a couple hundred of certain ASINs in a single day, right? Which is pretty much just as much work to source as finding an ASIN you buy 10 of, but you just up the quantity and you just sell a lot more because demand really picks up in December specifically there and such. So we and see, that was when it really, really took off, was seeing that back to school volume pick up, and also you just get better, right? And then especially during Q4, like, it's completely normal. Like, I did, over half my work for the entire year, literally just in like that 60-day period and such. And that was as someone who really had no idea what I was doing as like a 22 and 23-year-old right there, just doing my thing, trusting what I was seeing online, and just, repeating positive feedback in terms of buying good inventory and such. So then January was obviously a lot lower than that, but we're talking primarily just about that like first calendar year in 2021. My key takeaways from this was the people who take the most action win. Right? Like, I get DMs all the time from people that have been considering doing this for years, and they just get destroyed by the people that just start doing stuff, man. Right? And it's also like, there's just a toxic like culture online talking about like, I tried, or I did my best, or I had no luck. No one cares. It's all about just doing whatever it takes. Like, clearly there's people in a worse situation than you that are making lots of money. So if they can do it, you can too. That was what I saw during Miami Sellers Conference. Like, people who had full-time jobs or had families that probably have a lot less time available than I do, crushing me in business. And that really lit a fire under me to really get after it, right? And that was literally right when I got going with that stuff. And that merchant fulfilling is a big hack for cash flow and learning quick, right? The learning quick is really an underrated part of it. Like, so many people talk about how FBM takes a ton of time. I think FBM takes less time because you learn so much quicker, right? So if you can get feedback on a purchase in 2 days rather than 2 weeks, you learn so much quicker and you actually save a bunch of time, especially during Q4 and back to school, where massive progress can happen fast. Ultimately, your results you're going to get with stuff is going to be determined from, your network. If you can make this fun, which is doing it with people you like, eventually it'll make it easy, right? Stop hiding, or you'll forever have to work way harder than the people that do, that have tons of fun ripping leads with their friends on Discord, right? I also recommend just following tons of Amazon social media accounts and really just immersing yourself in the community. It's also really, really important. This is like a massive beginner mistake, is that you don't find items profitable, you make items profitable. And what do I mean by that? It's by leveraging different discounts that exist, right? You have to understand that almost every website has some sort of discount or multiple discounts to use, and you need to find as many of them as possible. That's how items become good. Coupon codes, holiday sales, discounted gift cards, and rewards programs, right? Which you find by leveraging the coupon extensions, which are all free. Be Frugal, Retail Me Not, Top Cash Back, Capital One Shopping, Rakuten, Coupon Birds, etc. Right? You also want to create a burner Gmail address and make accounts on as many sites as possible to get notified of additional sales and coupons. You can also leverage what are called email and account sign-up coupons. Are a big thing too. They typically just like pop up on the website, or you can find them on Google as well. Asking customer service, just clicking around on an incognito browser and such, and seeing if any sort of coupon pops up, or going to .com/coupons on a website, for example. Like, go do that with Foot Locker and look what you find. And that's exists on lots of different websites too, just looking around on Google, right? Talking to other sellers in the community exposes you to tons of alpha you wouldn't otherwise get, right? And that's just like, as I was saying, like the whole process, I was talking to other Amazon sellers every day. I was documenting my journey. People were coming to me, and I paid no money for any of it. All I did was track my progress online and give people a story to, watch unfold. right? And then you also want to be utilizing Cardbear and Top Cashback for discounted gift cards as well as a really good way to add additional profit margin too. And then obviously anytime there's holidays coming on, like with Valentine's Day coming up, there's going to be additional discounts to be had too in terms of a lot of online arbitrage retailers running sales, and I'll be taking care of you guys in terms of showing you guys how to find profit and such. And it's really, really important to take a screenshot of this and implement all this stuff in your guys' businesses. Hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Make sure to subscribe for more. You can take my free course right here and my full ungating tutorial right here. See you guys in the next one.